Have you ever picked up your phone just to check something quickly, and then suddenly an hour has passed? Maybe even two. You didn't plan to waste time, but somehow it just happened. Now imagine how much time we lose by doing this every day. Minutes add up to hours. Hours turn into days, and over time, days become months, even years. The thought alone is a bit unsettling to me. You sit down for a quick break, and before you know it, you're watching a video about something completely random, like how ancient people made bricks. You weren't even interested in bricks before, but now you've spent half an hour on it, and the only thing you've gained is, well, knowing a little too much about bricks. Maybe the knowledge about bricks could come in handy someday, but I wouldn't count on it. The truth is, most people are losing hours every day without even realizing it. We open our phones without thinking. We scroll through social media, watch random videos, and click on whatever pops up next. These apps are designed to keep us hooked. They know exactly what to show us, so we stay just a little longer. And then a little more. And sure, sometimes that's fine. We all need to relax. But let me ask you this. After an hour of scrolling, do you feel good? Or do you just feel like you wasted time? Most of the time, it's the second one. You might not even remember half of what you saw. It's like eating a giant bag of chips. Not because you were hungry, but just because they were in front of you. Now, here's where it gets tricky. The more time we spend on these things, the less time we have for things that actually make us feel good. Maybe you wanted to read a book, play a game, go for a walk, or call a friend, but instead, you ended up scrolling. And that's not even the worst part. The more we get used to this kind of distraction, the harder it becomes to focus on anything else. Our brains get trained to jump from one short video to the next, from one post to the next, and suddenly, sitting down to read a full page of a book feels hard. Paying attention in a meeting feels boring. Even watching a full movie without checking your phone starts to feel impossible. This isn't just about wasting time. It's about how we're training our brains to use time. So, what can we do? Do we need to delete every app and go live in the mountains? The answer isn't to completely remove distractions. It's to control them. Here's a simple trick. Before you open your phone, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Are you watching something for fun? Are you learning something useful? Or are you just killing time because you're bored? If you are just killing time, try setting a limit. Instead of getting lost for hours, decide beforehand how long you'll scroll. Maybe 20 minutes, then stop. And if you find yourself constantly falling into the same trap, replace the habit with something better. If you always pick up your phone while waiting for something, try carrying a book or listening to a podcast instead. If you usually watch videos before bed, switch to reading or journaling for a few minutes. The goal isn't to remove entertainment, it's to make sure you're choosing how to spend your time instead of letting apps choose for you. So, here's a challenge for you. The next time you grab your phone just to pass time, pause. Ask yourself, is this really what I want to do? If the answer is yes, great, enjoy it. But if not, try doing something else. Time is easy to waste, but if you start paying attention to how you use it, you'll be surprised how much more you can do and how much better you'll feel at the end of the day. Of course, it's a bit ironic that you just watched this, me talking about wasting time on videos. But you get what I mean.